Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 40 of Divine FM. This week I'm going to be talking about letting go and having faith without a timeline. Happy full moon. I have undergone so many changes the past 2 weeks or so since I last recorded. And so I feel like it just is all very serendipitous and things that the last episode was titled Letting Go and Falling into Place because, at the time I was working towards a lot of changes in my life, and I was really just trusting in the universe and myself and my community for a lot of things, and thus falling into place, and it just all worked out so beautifully and just even better than I could have ever imagined. And I feel so lucky and grateful and blessed to have such a wonderful community and family and friends and loved ones, and I'm in this state of overflow that has allowed me to really do a lot of reflecting and sitting with my emotions, good and bad, both, but definitely a lot of heaviness. And whenever there's so much change in life, it feels so overwhelming if you don't, I guess, ground yourself or just find ways to reel back from all of the energy that's being thrown at you, and be able to come back to yourself and just remember to take care of yourself, especially with moving. Oh, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. Yeah, I moved. Literally so exciting. I don't know how much information I want to really share, because I want to be safe, about putting myself out there and everything. But yes, I moved, and I'm so excited about this new season of my life, and with that comes so much change and energy and just so much movement, and it's very exhausting and draining and tiring, but it's also so beautiful and rewarding and fruitful. And I just think it really depends on my perspective when it comes to everything that's being thrown at me, because as much as I say everything happening in my life has been very easygoing, everything still comes with its ebbs and flows, so of course there's been challenges along the way, but overall I feel very lucky that everything's working out for me, and I feel so grateful and excited and happy and loved, and I just couldn't ask for anything more, And with that, it's really allowed me to sit and ponder over what is to come, and with new beginnings comes a whole new set of challenges and a whole new set of obstacles and things, when you go to a higher level per se, or you're taking on new tasks or responsibilities, etc., etc. There's going to be a lot more things added onto my plate per se, but I feel like having faith without a timeline thus far has really gotten me places, and I feel really proud of myself for getting myself to where I am today, and for the path that I'm on. And I just feel so much excitement, and again, I couldn't have done it myself. I have such a strong community and so many loved ones around me who support me very, very much so, and are a huge reason why I'm also where I am today. And that's why I have so much faith that I will get to where I want to be, because I also am a huge contributor to my own community, and I feel like what you give out comes back to you in tenfold if you have, good intentions and you genuinely want to, just be a servant of light and love and prosperity, I guess, for everyone, and, just doing your duty as a good freaking human being. And I feel like the more that I try to do that and just be less focused on trivial things and really just be more humble as much as I can, and really focus on what's freaking important. The more that I do that as well, it also helps to keep me grounded and to remember that I can't control everything. If anything, I can't control anything, really. If I am controlling something, it's just kind of an illusion, because the ego isn't real per se. It is, but in the 3D world, it's not interacting with our egos, it's interacting with us, and that's what's really important. That's who I've been working on, is the real me, down to my soul. And it's really scary sometimes, especially whenever I'm taking on all this new responsibility, and also exposing myself to a whole new just part of me that I've wanted to be more open to, that I've wanted to dive into per se. It's so exciting for me, and it makes me so happy, and it makes me feel so fulfilled the more that I do it, and the more that I let myself just fall and know that I'll be caught by love and by community and by creativity and by my passions and by my own self, because I've continued to show myself that I'm the hero of my own journey, as long as I remember that it's not just me. It's hard, sitting with these emotions of just knowing there's so much you have to do, there's so much responsibility on your shoulders, and you have a big burden of who you're meant to be, and what that entails, and what that's going to require of you. And it's really easy to go down the spiral of overthinking of how I'm going to get there and what I'm going to do to get myself there, and making either a physical or a mental checklist, to-do list, and it can become very overbearing, just living and trying to connect with your soul, because this world that we live in does not really fit into that lifestyle. The world that we live in really wants us to conform and to not be creative and to not enjoy life, to just dissociate and be numb. If you don't do that, then life is just going to be a little bit more difficult. But I think a lot of us have gotten the hang of it already, and it's more so just being able to endure that burden, of being judged, or people not understanding you, or being burnt out. Honestly, it's really, really, really fucking hard to for example, go to school and also work, to be able to go to school and to pay for where you live, and to also want to be creative, and to also want to have a social life, and to also want to take good care of yourself, also spend time with your family. It's just, there's only so much time during the day, and it can become so much. So with that, I really just want to I send my love and my compassion to anyone out there who's struggling, who's feels alone, who feels like they're burdened by so much that they don't really need to be burdened by. They shouldn't be burdened by. Living and existing shouldn't be a reason to have to suffer, But in the world that we live in, a lot of fucking people are suffering, and it's really fucking sad. And I really, really hope to be able to to contribute to ending some of this suffering that I see every fucking day, because goddamn, it is hard to be alive, guys. Like, I see it, I feel you, and I'm humbled truly, and really hope to continue to humble myself more, and to really learn how to be like a fucking good member of society, like just how to enjoy life truly and not contribute to capitalism, and like just to, you know, do your part, do your duty, go and vote. Like, oh my god, today's literally voting day. Please go and vote. Please go and vote. Vote against Prop A and B, because what the actual fuck. Also, becoming like a more informed citizen is like also a thing that I've been actively trying to do, and makes me feel a little bit better, you know, but you know, I'm not the one over here suffering, so like it doesn't even matter how I feel in the long run, you know. Anyways, I just went on a tangent. We're happy here. Like, we're fine. Life is good. I just, you know, wish there's more I could do. And it, you know, humbles me a lot. And it, you know, I still am going to let myself be happy and to be yelling. I'm still going to let myself be happy and to enjoy my life, because it would just be a disservice if I didn't. You know, I really do try to do my part, and I have faith in myself. I have faith in my peers. You know, I have faith in all of my loved ones, and I really, really do believe that the energy we put out, like all that good energy and bad, you know, but like the energy we put out will come back to us in tenfold and will show itself to us right in front of our eyes. And I'm really, really grateful that, you know, I'm surrounded by such healthy individuals, and I'm surrounded by so much love, and by so much creativity, and by so much abundance and overflow. And I'm really glad to have a community that also is like-minded as me, and likes to give back, and just likes to be good people, and are giving and selfless and kind and intelligent, and like to play and, you know, relax and not take life so seriously. The more that I spend time with people that are like this, the more that I allow myself to fall into this kind of energy, it's brought me to a level of peace that I forgot existed, that I could curate for myself, and that I feel like is a whole superpower in itself, aside from, you know, like being disciplined, yeah, like being self-motivated, yeah, like being able to do a lot, multitask, get shit done, overachiever, yeah, whatever. But like being able to let yourself relax, being able to let yourself sit in your pain and your suffering and the uncomfortableness, and be able to like make friends with it, and, you know, find that level of peace, like, oh my god, bitch. Now that is what I call being sexy. Like, that is what I call being intelligent. Like, that is a chef's kiss. Like, that is one of the things that my confidence is derived from, because gosh darn, like, it is nice to be able to sit in this and make friends with my loneliness, make friends with my pain, and appreciate it, you know, like, shit. If anything has taught me that I'm still so very lucky, and I'm so just abundant in itself, and rich in so many ways. And I am so grateful to be alive, and to be able to be a source of light and love, and really to just love the way that people deserve to be loved, and to receive love in the way that I know I deserve to be loved. And, you know, with great power comes great responsibility, guys. But, you know, I have faith in God, in the universe, and myself, and, you know, all humanity, all human. I believe in all human. I truly am. I've been just sitting in so much bliss. Like, it's crazy. I'm so loved. I'm so abundant. Like, I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. I will forever remember this time of my life, and it just is like the beginning, which is the crazy part. Like, I just hit 1 year on my YouTube channel, and I already hit 1 year on my podcast, but it's just absolutely insane how long I've been doing this already, and how happy it makes me, and how I'm gonna cry, and like how much of a community it's brought me, and like how many people I've met, and how many people who I love, who I've met literally through like doing this, and it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm so grateful to have had the opportunity to, break open completely and rebuild myself. Like, I don't know if anyone is a fan of K-pop Demon Hunters, but like there's this whole concept in K-pop Demon Hunters where the Honmon is like a protective shield between the bad energy and the good, like the world and the demons, and they strengthen the Honmon through love, through companionship, through community, and they depict that feeling through whenever you're at a concert and you're listening to music, or you're watching a music video of someone who you absolutely love, and it like makes your heart warm, and like, or how your community makes you feel, like your heart is lit up, is warmed, and I think that concept is so beautiful, and like that's also like what I think of whenever I think of community, and whenever I think of like who I've met through doing podcasting, through going to events, through vending, and just everything under the sun. I feel like I've broken open. And also, it's like in K-pop Demon Hunters, the Honmon tears because Rumi finally her heart breaks open. Like, she finally tells everyone, and like not tells, but like she is it is exposed, like her demons and who she is, and thus the Honmon is destroyed. But she says, if this is the Honmon that I'm supposed to protect, then I'm glad that it's destroyed. And then she ends up, I'm like literally crying, and then she ends up literally creating a new Honmon with her demons exposed, because she knows that she's still allowed to be loved and seen and supported by her community, even with her demons. And like, I feel like that is what I have also experienced, and like I think that's why I really resonate with K-pop Demon Hunters. Like, I'm so serious, because of that concept. Like, it's just so sweet, and like the feeling of your heart being warmed by people who see you. Like, it is so true, that saying, to be loved is to be seen. Like, to be loved is to be felt. Like, to be loved is, like what I just said, like people literally seeing you and paying attention to you, and like just, being present with you. That is to be loved. And, platonically and romantically both, like to be loved is literally to be seen and to be felt and to be heard. And, to have that sense of community, that sense of partnership that you deserve, and you let yourself have it. It is like just the fucking best, and I'm just so grateful to have that, and I'm just so happy. And I'm just so grateful, and I have so much faith, and I no longer want to control anything. I have faith without a timeline, because everything works in divine timing. Everything works out in divine I just repeated myself, works out in divine timing. Like, everything works out in your favor, and whether it's good or whether it's bad, we need to learn these certain lessons to get us to where we're supposed to be. And with that, I'm always so thankful for the experience. So for that, I honestly may end this episode we may cut it a little short. I truly just wanted to say thank you to everyone one more time for listening to my podcast, for watching my YouTube channel, for just following along, you know, and supporting my side business, Dressy Treasures, as well. Like, I am so eternally grateful for my community, and I couldn't thank you guys enough. I couldn't love you more. I probably could, and I will, like, feel more and more grateful and thankful every day, you know, to have this platform and to be able to know that I'm speaking to people truly, and to have feedback and to just feel the love. And I'm so thankful. Again, you know, I'm gonna try to, like, actually count how many times I said that in this podcast, because I know I've had to have said it, like, so many fucking times. I'm so thankful. I am so thankful. Like, no, literally. But yeah, I'm gonna end this off with maybe a question, or maybe something that I want to ponder over, because it's also the full moon today, and so I think it's like the beaver moon. I believe I read that correctly. It's November 4th. Full moon, full beaver moon, I think. I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe what is something that you feel like you deserve but you don't let yourself have, or you don't let yourself fall into, that you feel like you do deserve and want to let yourself have, or to let yourself do, or let yourself you know, you can fill in the blank. But now is a time of receiving, and I think with that we need to let ourselves really get to know ourselves even deeper, and to know what do we really want that we haven't let ourselves have, that will help us get even that much closer to who we know we are on the inside, and who we want to be, and how we want to present, you know. So yeah, let me leave you with that, and I will talk to you so soon on the next episode of Divine FM. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.